Hi guys, it's Jazz1122 here, and I'm here for the reading for the Capricorns out there for February 18th through February 24th. I would like to say a big shout out to the Capricorns. I'm going to tell you, you guys have really been supporting my readings, and I tell my boyfriend, like, for a Capricorn, they are very, very critical. So, the fact that one of a few of my top readings are Capricorns and you guys like it, and that's like for me, because I have Saturn in Cap right now. So how I look at it is like Saturn is giving me a thumbs up that I'm where I need to be. So we always should look at those things like that, because with me having my Saturn return in Capricorn, it really caused me to have a whole nother respect for Capricorn. And to me, Saturn gets a bad rap, and so do Capricorns. I'm going to tell you. Every sign has a higher and lower octave of energy. It's really not either negative or positive. It's really just how you utilize it. It's either productive or destructive. I feel that's the only two forces that's really in the universe, in my opinion, is to create and to destroy. So I feel like we need Capricorns because, okay, for me, I'm a Sagittarius. I had no structure. I would be out here just expanding myself and getting in all types of situations. But since my Saturn returned, like, I have a whole nother appreciation for Saturn energies and Capricorns, because you need that structure. You need that restriction sometimes. And that's what Saturn does. Like, we all like to have freedom, but you can have all the freedom, but you ain't got no structure. So you out here doing whatever you want, but you don't have a house. You don't have anything. So I really feel like it was rough, yeah. But one thing is, I really learned to embrace it. And also, for example, my progress chart is 29 degrees Sagittarius. So I'm about to go into a Capricorn. If you don't know what progress charts are, I have no problem explaining it, because I've just been getting into it. It's just to show your soul's progression and how we change signs. We're actually not the same sign our whole lives, actually. So, on my channel, eventually I am going to have natal chart, like, guides and stuff like that. I want to start putting out there for you guys, because I know how to retain a lot of information. I'm a Sagittarius. I love knowledge. So I know how it is to read all this. And my boyfriend says all the time, like, I don't know how you read all that. And I can condense it into a part where you can get it. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to say that, since this is a Capricorn reading, that you guys are a whole nother type of species, because you guys stick to your goals. You guys know how to get what you want. And it can be a little lonely because, you guys are about business and stability. But I will say I have definitely adopted a lot of Capricorn traits. And I just feel that a lot of Capricorns are just misunderstood. I feel that unless you're that sign, you really don't know the energy of it. So a lot of people may look at Capricorns like they're sadistic and cold and this and this, but I just feel like they're just on a mission. They're ruled by Saturn. Like, it's just the energy. So besides all that, I would like to say a big thank you to all the Capricorns once again. So let's see what the universe has to say for you guys. I'm excited. We have the King of Wands. Okay, so the past few readings, I've been seeing you Capricorns really dabble into your creative energies, and especially with the King of Wands, you guys are going after what you actually feel passionate about. It's not the King of Pentacles. It's a goal that you actually, it lights you up on fire, like a fire sign. So you guys are stepping into fire, ironically, and I'm stepping into Capricorn. That's how I feel. So I feel you guys are starting to see, like, wow, life is just really more than just me working and having everything on a schedule. And you guys could be feeling that. You guys could be feeling that your life is dry. That's probably why you're like, you know what? I need to go after something that is creative, that's exciting, that's different. I feel you guys are really stepping out of your element. Okay, I see you guys. That's awesome. And we have the Eight of Cups. So this could, okay, emotions. So we have fire and we have water. So you guys are also probably feeling passion because you guys are walking away from what no longer serves you. This was something that served you for a long time too. But I feel you guys are like, you know what? I want to go after what my heart is set on. This is what I'm feeling. I'm feeling a lot of like heartfelt things you Capricorns want. I feel that having all the physical things is cool and all, but you guys are wanting something deeper. And this is where you're about to go on a whole nother journey, that you're going to see parts of yourself you didn't even know existed. You're going to start to feel ways you never even thought you could feel. But this is the beauty of life, though, when we experience different elements, you know? We learn more about ourselves and our gifts, and I feel that you guys are really leaving these things behind. Like, you know what? I... I'm mature enough to know that this foundation has stood its time, and now it's time for me to move on. So we have the 10 of Wands and we have the 6 of Wands. So we have fire once again, a lot of fire energy. So you guys are definitely letting go of those burdens. You guys are tired. Maybe you've been working. You could be a Capricorn that actually, when you go through heartbreak, you put yourself into work. I feel that's what I feel from this. I feel how you guys could deal with stress is you put yourself into something that you can build. But however, I feel that now that we're shifting paradigms, that's not going to work. And that's probably why you guys feel empty. So you guys, you like, you know what? I feel really burdened. So I'm going to drop what I need to drop down. And I'm going to be successful. And you guys maybe feel burdened right now, but you guys got it. You guys are ruled by Saturn. That's the one thing. Okay, let me talk another thing about Saturn here. Jupiter, right? Jupiter is my main man because I'm ruled by Jupiter, you know? But I will say, his gifts sometimes don't last. When I had a natal return, right? Everything I wanted. I had a car, I had an iPhone, I had credit cards, I had everything, right? I overextended myself, right? So as soon as this man moved to my second house, right? He was in my first house. Everything. I went into debt. My car broke down because Saturn was in my 5th at that point. So Saturn taught me that I needed structure because I overextended myself too much. But let me tell you, Saturn in the 5th house, guess what he got me? The boyfriend that I'm with right now. Because Saturn in the 5th house, matters of the heart. I had to go through harsh lessons when it came to love. And when Saturn's in my 5th house, he dropped me my relationship with my partner. And we're still together. Like, 3 years later. I did not think, like, I was actually going to get a stable relationship. So, the fact that, this is why I have so much appreciation. I just got to say that. Because I feel not a lot of people, they all talk about Saturn and doom and gloom and this and that. I want to shed light on the energies of Saturn. When you actually learn how to work with it, he actually gives you long-lasting things that no other planet can give you. You know what I'm saying? I just want to throw that in there. And we have the Page of Wands. Fire, 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 fire. You guys are lit up in fire energy. And you guys are really going after your passions. It's so beautiful because I remember doing these readings and I'm seeing the progression you Capricorns are making. I really do. Because in the beginning, you guys are kind of funny with the feelings and emotions. But you guys are owning it this week. You guys are in the ebb and flow of this energy. And you actually are starting to like it. So let's see why the King of Wands is here. We have the World. Wow, I don't really see the World in my card readings like that, so this is big. Just by seeing that. And we have the Page of Cups. So with the World here, the King of Wands, and the Page of Cups, let me do another clarifier on why the Page of Cups is here, though. Why is the Page of Cups here? Oh, here we go. Page of Cups is tied with the Devil here, which is you guys, Capricorn. You guys are closing out a cycle of you just being the hardened Capricorn that everyone knows. This is a humongous cycle for you guys to realize, just as every one of us, we're all taking bits of every element. I'm taking earth, water, is probably taking Earth too. We're all switching elements, so I feel you guys are now stepping into fire. And because you guys are doing that, you're going after your passions, your creativity. You're about to see your manifestations happen on a whole other level because you guys are adding passion, not just rules, regulations, do this, don't question authority. You guys are actually like, you know what? I'm actually questioning some of these things. Actually, I get that the structure is here, but I'm getting kind of tired of things just being the way that it is, and we just conform. So I feel even Capricorns could be tired of just conforming to their own beliefs. So because you guys are stepping into this new energy, you guys are closing a cycle. And also you could be closing a cycle with toxic people that also has been in your life as well, who also tried to deceive you or to keep you in a lower octave of Capricorn. So let's say, for example, you're a workaholic, right? And you don't know it. So you think that you working 18, 15 hours a day is normal. When do you have time for yourself? And we wonder why the world is as miserable as it is. You have everyone chasing a bag. You have everyone looking for things outside of themselves, approval and likes from people you don't know, and it's just status and structure, right? But look where that has gotten us, to the extent of the lower energy of Capricorn. That's why everybody's miserable, because we're all spending time at work. You don't have time for your family. You don't have time for you. So you go, okay, you work 18 hours a day. Let's say, to be fair, 12. So half the day is going right there. Then you get about 8 hours of sleep, so you left at about 20 hours in the day. Time doesn't really exist, but I like to break it down in another way. But time was actually a man-made thing, because time does not work like this. That's why. Oh, that's another thing. But I got so much things I want to say, but let me just stay on topic. I feel that even the Capricorns are feeling like this structure has to go. I'm not happy. I'm not happy working all the time. I don't see my family. I can't create nothing. I do the same thing day in and day out and day in and day out. And I'm tired of just conforming. And I feel this is an example of the world. So this, guys, could be how you're feeling. You're tired of just conforming to how you just been thinking. It's like this is not working anymore. And that is a sign of a spiritual awakening. And that's what you guys are going through, a spiritual awakening. You guys may not know what the heck is going on. Like, why do I feel like this? I've been doing this my whole life. Like, why do I feel depressed? It's because your soul is longing for something deeper. So let's see why the Eight of Cups is in reverse. Well, not reverse. We have the Queen of Cups, water energy, water and fire. And we have the Two of Pentacles. So in this deck, the Two of Pentacles means harmony in the midst of change. So as you're literally going through all types of portals in time right now. It's like you're on your way to a new beginning, but you're still where you're at. But however, you see how it's all connected, Capricorn? And you guys probably been receiving psychic hunches too. That's probably why you're in the midst of it. Like, wait a minute. You could be having dreams, right? And the dream you had happened. So you guys are probably like, for example, you could have had a dream that somebody was going to break up with you, right? And then the next day or next week, that person actually broke up with you. And you're like, holy crap, like, I've never experienced something like that. It's because you're actually experiencing your psychic energy. The Cancer side. The opposite side of Capricorn is Cancer. And I have a Capricorn North Node. So for me right now, this is me. I learned the harsh lessons of Capricorn. Now I get to incorporate my South Node into what I do as well. So I really kind of resonate with this as well, even though I'm not a Capricorn. But I really resonate with this reading because this is really how my awakening happened. Was like this. When I walked away, because I was getting psychic dreams. And I was hearing my higher self talk to me. Like you know, when I was at work one day, it was like, you're done. I said this story on my Sagittarius reading. If you guys want to check it out to hear more about me, I broke it down in that video about my spiritual, well, my full blown at that point spiritual awakening. So I was in between worlds just like you guys, walking away from things while simultaneously going into a new reality. And that's exactly where you guys are at. So if it feels kind of weird, things are moving around, just know that it's happening because you're evolving, Capricorn. You're wanting more out of life, you know? So let's see why the 10 of Wands is here and the 6 of... We have the 2 of Cups. So this could have actually been... I don't just take it as love. I take it as it could be friendship, family, anything that was an immediate type of setting to you. You're actually starting to feel burden. Maybe you're the Capricorn that took care of everybody, that paid everybody's bills, and made sure everybody else was straight and had a structure, but now you're feeling burdened, and just know that that's normal. It's for you to now go after what you want, Capricorn. What are your passions? What makes your heart beat? What brings you joy outside of pentacles, outside of money, outside of structure? What are your creative talents? Do you like to play an instrument? You know, do you like to paint? I feel you're actually wanting to tap more into those things. And with you having all this responsibility, is you can't tap into yourself because you're too busy taking care of everyone else around you. But however you guys are as strong as a rock, you guys may feel burdened, but however you're going to be victorious and getting everything straight. So I feel that you guys still probably try to do everything in the midst of this, but however, once everything gets more settled, you will actually have more time for yourself. And I feel the people that you're looking after too, if you're taking care of a partner, I feel that the universe is also going to make sure that they're straight, so that way you finally have time to focus on what you got going on, Capricorn. So let's see why the Page of Wands is here. Ha! There we go. The King of Pentacles. I knew some type of Pentacles was going to come out, you know. And we have the Page of Rods twice. You guys are really looking towards creative passions to make money. You guys are looking at what else you can do in the meantime to get you set up so you don't have to work so hard. So you don't have to just focus on the mundane things in life. You guys are wanting more. You guys are learning how to incorporate now the King of Wands with the King of Pentacles. And let me tell you, when you have that passion, Capricorn, and you guys are so smart, you guys can build a whole structure out of that. See, you guys have a whole nother advantage. See, I'm a fire sign, but I didn't have the structure. I had the passion, but I didn't have the structure. You guys already know structure. So you already can build whatever you want. Like Saturn is the master builder. You know what I'm saying? So you guys can literally build off of your passions because you guys know how to work down here. So Capricorn, think about what your passions are. What makes you happy? And if you work a job, that's cool. You got to get your money. But don't forget about you. Don't forget about the deeper meaning of life, of why you came here. And at the bottom of the deck, you guys are going to be victorious. Because you guys are just that strong. You guys are just that awesome, you know. So I hope you Capricorns really enjoyed this reading. And once again, thank you to all of you. And also, if you want to check out to hear more about my story, it is in the Sagittarius video that I have done. And, you know, I would appreciate if you guys check it out. Because, you know, you guys check me out anyway. But thank you to each and every one of you. And I'll catch you guys next week.